Hello, all you crypto aficionados, and we got some news for you. So, the first thing we have to cover is that Solana, yes, the one that keeps going down, has been selected by Visa for its stablecoin settlement expansion. Now, that is a big deal. We all know how big Visa is, and even though it's not using SOL, it is actually a big usage for their blockchain technology. Why did they select Solana? I'm not really sure. Isn't Visa worried that Solana is going to go down in the future? Maybe they actually solved their problem this time. But this is a big, big boon for SOL. So basically, this is from Daily Hold, but a lot of other outlets have reported this as well. Payments giant Visa selects Ethereum rival Solana for stablecoin settlement expansion. Very, very big. They've announced that its stablecoin settlement capabilities with a new system based on the SOL network. So I don't know if this is going to affect their traditional rails, which most of their business actually goes through, but they are going to settle via Solana. In a new press release, Visa says that after a successful pilot involving digital asset exchange Crypto.com, it's launching a new cross-border money system using Circle's USDC on Solana. Very, very cool. Visa says that through the pilots, the firm has already moved millions of USDC between its partners on both Solana and Ethereum over VisaNet. So, Visa's head of crypto says, by leveraging stablecoins like USDC and global blockchain networks like Solana and Ethereum, we're helping to improve the speed of cross-border settlement and providing a modern option for our clients to easily send or receive funds from Visa's treasury. Visa is committed to being on the forefront of digital currency and blockchain innovation and leveraging these new technologies to help improve the way we move money. Obviously, MasterCard is going to match suit because they've been fighting over who's going to have crypto dominance. And of course, they chose Solana for its speed, throughput, and infrastructure. I don't really know what they're going to say. If it goes down again in the future, maybe they'll go to something else. My guess is Visa is probably going to be multi-chain in the future. But obviously, Visa could not choose Ethereum because it was too slow and it costs too much. Why they didn't use the XRP ledger or some other system? I'm not really sure. For these reasons, Visa chose to add support for Solana as high-performance blockchain that its partners can choose to receive USDC settlement payments. So the thing is, it did choose Solana. This is going to be a big boon for Solana. Can tout Visa as a partner to use its network of settlements. Not really sure how this affects SOL price. They basically say that Solana has a 400 millisecond block time and averages 400 transactions per second, and typically surges to more than 2K TPS across a variety of use cases during periods of peak demand. I guess they could have used HBAR, XRP Ledger, or other things as well. Obviously, Solana is way up because of the Visa announcement. Obviously, there's very few announcements or partnerships that could actually be bigger than this. I mean, this is helping a major credit card service settle in stablecoins. Now, we got to pay attention to the fact that they are settling in stablecoins. This does actually mean that the stablecoin assets are the ones that are actually going up. That are actually going to be used. They're not the coins themselves, and I think this is a blueprint for future settlement options using crypto. They are just going to use stablecoins across the networks. They're not going to use the cryptos themselves because stablecoins don't really change in price. So these companies actually feel much more comfortable in using these stablecoins instead of the cryptos themselves. So the Solana network, extremely good news. Maybe Solana becomes a buy for me. I still have to see it go 1 year without going down. That should be a great benchmark for any crypto project to have an uptime of 1 year without any downtimes. And with Visa, it's like mission critical infrastructure. So it would be really bad if actually Solana went down during this Visa partnership or afterwards, because then some people would not be able to pay with their credit card, and that would be devastating to the parties that are actually using Solana's network. So that's what we actually have for Visa and Solana. The other thing is there was a huge Ethereum transfer of 300K coins that actually unsettled the market, and they transferred to Coinbase. I'm not really sure if this is for Coinbase's base or anything, but this is the biggest on-chain spike since about 3 months ago. So there were 2 massive Ethereum transfers to Coinbase, and that definitely raised eyebrows in the crypto community. And of course, Ethereum has dropped a little bit since then, but so has everything else. So that doesn't really surprise me all that much. So yesterday, blockchain tracker Whale Alert sent ripples to the crypto community by revealing that unknown whales had sent approximately 300,000 Ethereum to Coinbase in 2 equal transactions of about 150K Ethereum each. 300K Ethereum, that's probably like $510 million right now. So if they were to actually dump that via Coinbase for the whales, that would significantly impact Ethereum's price. So like, Wu Blockchain revealed that Arkham intelligence data labeled the wallets as Coinbase cold wallets, noting that after the initial deposit to the exchange, the funds had split into tranches of 4,282 Ethereum sent to multiple addresses. So it is a cold wallet. It's not likely it's actually going to sell, but there obviously is fear and doubt remains. When there's such huge transfers of Ethereum moving to an exchange, people are always going to be afraid that the whales are actually moving to the exchange to sell, but that does not seem to actually be the case here. I do actually think that they are just like shifting between like places to hold, and they probably do have something like custody service with Coinbase. Obviously, like Ethereum's just gone down, just like everything else. It has not seen special dips in reaction to this news, which is good, which means like the people aren't actually transferring to sell right now, at least not at the moment. They're probably just transferring between cold wallets and where they actually want to store their Ethereum. So it's largely unfounded for the fear. But I would keep a watch on these wallets via whale alerts, because if they start to sell, it could actually cause a big change in the price of Ethereum. And obviously, you don't want to be caught in the backwash of that, because you could lose a lot of money. I'm not too afraid of Ethereum overall. Even if the whales do sell, I do think people will actually pick up some Ethereum at really cheap prices. But if you're a trader, this is actually something to watch in the Ethereum market. And, there is reason to be somewhat concerned about this if you are an Ethereum trader, or if you're just interested in Ethereum and hoping that there is not a sell-off. The other thing is that scammers are getting more sophisticated, and they're using government websites to actually scam people. It seems like some of these government websites are redirecting people to scammers' websites. Now, I think they hack these websites or fraudulent websites, but they are targeting MetaMask. That is actually being the target of many scams. And basically, they're becoming increasingly sophisticated, using official government websites from various countries to deceive cryptocurrency users. Now, some people are going to say this is an inside job from these governments. I'm not really sure about that. If that was found out to be true, some heads would actually roll. And of course, they are exploiting MetaMask because there's a lot of money in MetaMask. Once redirected to these fake MetaMask sites, users risk losing control over their crypto assets. So don't follow any government links that want to deal with your crypto. So these are the government websites that are actually being used. They're government websites from countries like India, Nigeria, Egypt, Colombia, Brazil, and Vietnam. Have been found to redirect users to these fake MetaMask websites. I'm not really sure if these are internal employees that are doing this. That could definitely be the case, and that would be very, very bad. And of course, this raises concerns about the security measures in place on these government platforms and their potential involvement in the scam. The potential involvement would actually be huge. And the thing is, if it were found that governments were trying to scam crypto, I think that would actually unite the crypto community together. And one of the addresses is the Egyptian Consumer Protection Agency, which redirects from the search engine to a fake MetaMask website. So basically, when you see these, always check the URL of the final redirect address. Because if you actually type in your information in a fake MetaMask website, you will actually lose access to all your funds. Don't trust any kind of links, not even governmental links from various countries, because scammers have somehow gotten the exploit on these governmental websites, and they are actively scamming people using the trust that these websites have actually obviously compiled. So MetaMask under attack again. I do believe that there are going to be a lot of people that are actually going to lose money from this, but we're just telling you beforehand so you don't become one of those people. Remember, all these websites and these URLs, they can't be cloaked in the end. They will actually redirect to their actual page address. And if that actual page address looks really fishy, you should not actually enter any information. In fact, the government generally, unless the IRS comes to your house or something, will not ask for your crypto details, and they will probably not ask for your private wallet details. I know that some people are really afraid that the government is actually tracking them, and they're going to get thrown in jail for evading taxes and stuff. And I do think these scammers are actually building off of that. And like people are clicking on these links and entering their information. So that's really, really bad. And of course, if you see a .gov type of website do this, you obviously are likely to trust it as not a scam. But for those countries' websites and many other smaller country websites, and maybe they'll target the United States next, sooner or later, that's not the case anymore. They found a way to exploit these websites, and now they're exploiting people by using that trust. So once again, be very, very careful about your crypto. Don't trust any links. Look at the redirect URLs. And, it would be really bad for these countries if they were found out to be helping the scammers to scam money for crypto to use for government officials' own purposes. I wouldn't put it past them because some of those countries are known for corruption and scams. Nigeria with their princes and Venezuela with all their problems. Some of those could actually be inside jobs. When I see government websites getting hacked and redirecting people to crypto scams, all these BS meters just go crazy in my mind. But that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.